Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sagittarius, why are you here? Why are you here? Why did you come here? Not just to the reading, but to Earth. Why did you come here to Earth, my friends? So watch Cindy jiggle the video. I really got to put that gooseneck thing. I got to clamp it on something else besides the table that I'm sitting at. Anyways, I'll do that. I'll do that by next week, hopefully, right? Maybe. Okay. I'm going into three different oracle decks here. I'm going to ask, what is your overall life purpose? What is a right now purpose? What is the archangel that is guiding you more than any other angel at this time? And why did you choose to incarnate as you in this lifetime right now and right here? We're going to go into the Return of Spirit Oracle deck, the Archangel deck, and the Starseed deck. I pulled this out, this card. You got the Storm card for the overall life purpose. I'm sitting there thinking, did you guys not have, but I think it came out of like another deck. Yeah, because I don't think I've used this deck in a while. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm sure I pulled out like a Storm card or a Chaos card with storms in it or something like that, to represent something about you, which is really kind of funny, no? All right, I'm gonna just start talking because I know what some of you will have your own interpretation with this, which isn't wrong, but there's a deeper message here with some of the cards that have come out, and you will see them all in due time. You've come here because there are very strong karmic fates that you needed to dive into, like literally dive into, and it's almost like your soul made it a goal to be able to come out on the other side of the fated life. Okay, so I've often described like life is a combination of things that you have control over and things that you don't. And fate are destinies that are just written in the stars. You're going to walk that path. You're going to end up in that place. You're going to meet that person, whatever that could be. Okay, that's fate. Oh, come on then. Lily's been really wanting to come into the reading. To open a little curtain there. I have to open. She's like, this is like Oz back here. I'm like the Wizard of Oz. To come behind the curtain. And destiny is kind of what you do with that. Like, it's making your own destiny. Like, you end up in this place and time. You meet this person. What are your choices here? What are you going to carve out of that, right, as destiny? That is a big reason, like, why you came here. You wanted to make change. I feel like that there's really strong established patterns that your soul was engaged in past lifetimes, that you wanted to break those patterns. You wanted to make different choices. You were like game on for this. Literally, like, it's like a game on energy that you came here and incarnated with. And because of that, it's a lot of change. It's encountering a lot of situations that, I don't feel right about this situation. You don't feel right about the situation because that does not resonate with you. And it's like the deeper soul knowing is saying, no. We don't want to be in this situation. We don't want to be participating in this. This is not the person that we are. We need to get out of that. That is a big part of your overall life purpose here. Now, you have a right now purpose is what I like to ask. This is just like life in general, overall for you. So it's storms. So I'm going to read from the book so you can get more information out of them. But then you have the right now purpose is shifting. That means right now you guys are coming, something very profound is happening for you at this time. There is a big change that's happening for you right now, Sagittarius, with that card. And you're also kind of in a way supposed to embrace this change or make some important decisions surrounding things that are changing around you. That it's kind of like you really are. I'm seeing the tree of life in this reading as well, like in my mind's eye here. So I'm seeing the tree of life. It's literally like you've been on a particular branch here on the tree of life, and your soul has decided, and we're going in a different direction, either because that energy doesn't resonate with you anymore. And when I say that, I feel it has a lot to do with, I've done that, experienced it on all levels. There's nothing to gain for my soul anymore to be on this area of exploration. It's time to go somewhere else. I feel like you probably have periods of time in this lifetime where you strongly, you have strong feelings about things. And when I say that, like, things just might immediately not feel right to you. Like, I don't like this situation. I like these people. I don't like it's almost like your soul saying, pay attention. This is the thing that we've been in for a long time. And what do we want to do here? What do we want? I'm going to go this way. See you later. Bye-bye. Kind of like that. Because I feel like this is feeling the conflict, but the conflict is coming through to me, and that this is a signal for you. Your soul's going, whoop. Oh, okay, here we go. This is a big talk. Make that choice. I see the Lover's card too, like in terms of making a lot of big choices and decisions and following through those decisions with action in this lifetime. So actually, yeah, before we get into like the other cards here, let's look at, wow, it opened right to the storm. Okay, overall life purpose. We all have to pass through difficult times in our lives. When things get tough, our vision and understanding can often become clouded. The feeling of being alone in it all, and even feeling abandoned by spirit in your darkest hour, can be overwhelming. I kind of want to stop there too, because I feel like that's a sense of feeling a little bit lost, feeling disconnected, not feeling like you belong to certain groups, but because your soul is making like really big changes in this lifetime. But you are not alone at all. Hold on and hang in there. Every storm eventually passes. This will not last forever. This card is here to remind you that you really do have the strength and courage to survive anything that comes your way. Spirit is here supporting you in every step you take. I feel like your soul is challenging. Oh shit, that's gonna. If I can reach that, reach that itch. Oh my goodness, just a second. It's really bugging me. Yeah. Okay. It's like, that's good. Okay. I really feel like that, and I don't remember what I was totally distracted by my itch. Sorry. Come to mind that you really have the strength. Oh yes, the courage to do anything. I really feel like that your soul has come here with big goals, like big goals. I kind of feel like at times, maybe it's been a while. It's been a while, and your soul's like, we really want to get off this branch here. We want to make different choices and decisions. And there's a lot of change that will happen to you in this lifetime. Clouds always part, and the sun will make its way through once again. It is important to remember that whatever you are going through right now is for your highest learning and understanding. This card may come to you if you are having difficulty in a relationship with others. It is vital to remember that underneath anger is hurt. Forgiveness for yourself and others is a key to moving forward and healing this. This card also comes if you are experiencing any type of crisis, whether it is in your daily life or within your inner being. It just feels like as an overall energy, that's big. Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sorry, something coming in and I'll talk about it in a minute when we get to the angel with you. Just know that this is happening to enable you to see what is not yet in alignment of your highest good and what no longer serves you. This is your opportunity to make any needed changes in your life and to heal some very deep wounds from the past. See? Just know that you will survive this with your sanity intact. You will be stronger, more understanding, and more compassionate with yourself and others. Have faith in yourself, faith that you can and will make it through this. Spirit is here to support you as you find your own light at the end of this tunnel. Wow, right? I mean, it's such an intense energy for an overall life purpose. Okay, let's get into the shifting. I'm going the wrong way here. All right. Shifting is there's a lot of S's in this. It's funny. Shifting is your right now purpose. Our personal and spiritual growth occurs in a series of rhythms and patterns. When we reach a certain level of experience and understanding, life will move into a holding pattern as we master it. Things will fall into a steady, reliable pattern. We come to know what to expect and how things are going to be. And because we humans are creatures of comfort and habit, we usually enjoy hanging out on the plateau where things are familiar and reliable. This card has come to you today because you are either about to enter into or you are already in one of these great shifts. It is a necessary part of your growth and higher learning. You are moving to a new level of consciousness and awareness. In order for this to happen, some of the old ways of life and of being must fall away to make room for the new. You may find yourself changing jobs or careers. Old friends and relationships may drift away as new people enter your life. You may move to a new home or have a sudden change in finances. On an energetic level, your consciousness is opening to the hidden wounds you carry. More than likely, you are feeling very far out of your comfort zone, possibly even experiencing situational depression. This shift is vital and necessary. Remain as calm as you can while the earth shakes under your feet. See, even saying that is like a very storm energy. You will find yourself quite pleased with this new consciousness and way of being once this shift is complete. In the meantime, try to stay open as these changes occur. It may not feel comfortable, but you will come through this as a more evolved and stable person. Yeah, I wonder too, like if there's, it's even something about this lifetime too, trying to stabilize. Something is very intense here. The angel, oh wait, before we go, look at your underline. Check this out. Prayers, birthing, divinity. That is amazing. I love that. It's almost like you prayed yourself into being. You prayed yourself into divine, into birthing your divinity. You're birthing into divinity. Maybe you spent like a lot of soul growth in low frequency lifetimes here, and like right through lesson and experience to understand. The soul wants to know the full context of all experiences to become whole. You're not just coming to earth and living and being incarnated in different lifetimes for everything to just be a wonderful experience, or for you to always be wonderful. So this is curious. I mean, it's like you're birthing, you pray and you're birthing your divinity. It's coming out of you. Like it's being a big part of how you function and what you choose to do or not do. Kind of like even in a day-to-day. This is what you have as the angel that is most prominent around you at this time, that's guiding you. It's Archangel Metatron. It's indigo crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Isn't that very interesting? I mean, it's talking about like right now. So I don't know, I feel like that is like saying to you, like you have a special ability with children who may have certain sensitivities. They might have certain disabilities. These are also children that probably also have special gifts. I feel like too, a lot of times with special gifts come certain disabilities or things that are considered disabilities. It's just kind of like a secondary aspect. I mean, really think about it. Humanity, society is just it's this road. This is all who we are. This is how we think, and this is how we feel, and this is how it works. And it's like nature and life is like all over the fucking place. It really is. Do you ever like wonder? I wonder this. Like, to me, when I think of like people with Down syndrome and they have an extra chromosome, I'm like, oh man, that's like some sort of desire to evolve in a different way, is it not? Right? Like, it's fascinating. And I find people too with Down syndrome fascinated by them, because they're so unique, their personalities. And they tend not to get caught up on a lot of the shit like that the rest of us do. And like, I don't know. I just think it's fascinating. And there's something here with that, right? Like with children. So yeah, the Metatron is helping you here. It could even be like, you could throw this out there and say like inner children too, or your inner child. I don't know. I think it's trying to tell you something, because it even talked about like a change in a career. Like maybe this is some sort of career change that you should consider. Oh, okay, look at this. Look at this. Teaching and learning chakra clearing. right? Because you think about like people that are smaller than you, or maybe they don't know as much about something that you know about, kind of like, yeah, like a child, a teacher-student kind of energy. Archangel Zachiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. Teaching chakra clearing. Oh, it's Metatron. Oh, that's cool. It's like spiritual teaching here for kids. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. Sacred geometry. That's all part of your angel stuff. That's intriguing. Okay. Now, why did you decide, why did your soul decide to come down like as you, in this meat suit, as yourself, as a human being, at this time? Why? Jump in. Andromedan energy. Adventure. Say yes to change. It's like your soul's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just get in there, man. Let's do it. Let's go on an adventure. Who is it? Somebody, was it Cancer? A little bit like of a similar energy where it's like their soul was like, all right, somebody described it really well in the comments. It's kind of like their soul was, let's get on this Ferris wheel or roller coaster, woohoo! But then like the physical part of it is like, oh my God, hanging on for dear life. Yeah, and the soul is like, oh, this is going to be a good time. You really wanted to get in here. And then, okay, so look at your underline. I remember, this is why I'm talking about fate and destiny here. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And it's almost like looking at it and then jumping in. Your soul made such a conscious decision to come here in this lifetime and do exactly what you're doing. And it doesn't feel like it's all necessarily very easy. Maybe some of you here might have a special gift to help, kind of like starseed kids that are coming in at this period of time. All right, the storm is your overall purpose. Maybe it's to make change. Huh. Maybe like somewhere you live, you could become, I guess it's called different things in different places, right? Like here in Canada, it's, well, I don't know, maybe it's just provincial too. The minister, we have like ministers, Ministry of Education or something like that. So maybe you could like incorporate chakra clearing for children and geometric, sacred geometry to do chakra clearing for kids. Wouldn't that be interesting? Because that's a storm and that's changing things. So yes, okay, I want to go, that's where I wanted to go here with this. I wanted to wait. Like there was something I said, oh, I have something else, but I'm going to wait till we get to that card, your angel that's with you. It's like you are the change. That's the other thing. You have an overall purpose here to change the status quo. And maybe it's almost like, even if it's not like you can't see yourself working with kids or there's no opportunity, like I don't know what that's talking about. I want to say that this has something to do with changing things for future generations. Because you are the storm. You are the change. You are changing the status quo. That's why you came here. That's the big thing that I really wanted to get out. Like I wanted to explore it on a very personal level for yourself, kind of like on the soul level and karmic energies and that. But then looking at it as a grand scheme of things, what you're kind of doing for humanity and how you're working through that. Yeah, you're the changing the status quo. And right now there's a shift. Maybe you're going to go from being an accountant to opening up like a little private school here and teaching kids about the sacred geometry and helping them clear their chakras. Could you imagine a whole generation of people that are like, yeah, God, can you imagine the change we could make in one generation? But it's fascinating how much can change in a generation. Okay, the storm. Overall life purpose is the storm. I think I'm going to kind of lean into you being like changing the status quo. Oh my God. The devil. Overall life purpose is to storm the devil. Fuck me. That's brilliant. Jeez. Ooh. You dove in here. You came down here to storm the fucking devil. I mean, maybe you came down too to be a little bit of a little rebel too. See how this unfolds. To storm the devil. The devil within you too. Oh, I said, I'm feeling like maybe in past lifetimes, you leaned into maybe some really negative stuff and you're like, all right, we're going the other end of this, baby. We need to experience all sides of this. Your soul was coming in here to have a good time. Woohoo, let's do it. Say yes to change. You were making some big changes. But I feel like to the world, the Two of Cups, wow, the Fool, the Summerlands, and the Four of Earth. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Doesn't it look like, okay, some of them have fallen asleep here. Four of Earth. Have they? Yeah, it's just very, I don't know. Like even the tone, it's, you know what it is? It's that the tone of this image, this Four of Earth, it kind of reminds me of that time of day, which, is it? I guess it's going to be observed differently depending on where you are, right? Maybe if you live near the equator, it doesn't happen quite this way. But like myself, I'm like kind of in central Ontario. So like we have pretty good extremes in terms of daylight hours and night and evening hours as the year goes around. And there's a period of time in twilight where it's, I don't know, it just feels like it's really uncomfortable to see. Like it's not quite dark, but it's also kind of like there's not enough light and things feel very muted. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels fatiguing to the eye. Like I look at this picture and it just feels like fatiguing. Everything is starting to lose its depth. I think that's also approaching the point where the color red disappears. I always thought that was funny. The color red is apparently the first color that disappears from the human eye spectrum once darkness sets in. And think of how many emergency vehicles like fire hydrants and fire trucks are all red, right? Because this is like, it looks like he's bringing the storm in. Look at that. Fresh storm and breaking down. It's just difficult to look at. And the Four of Pentacles is kind of stuck. It's systems, it's things that are just stuck in place that don't move. You're storming the devil. I think you're doing this with someone with the Two of Cups. It's kind of funny. What's that Two of Cups doing there? It's just like sitting there, like cheers. Like these two people made an agreement, these two souls. Yeah, I'm going to go down and I'm going to fuck around with the devil over there. And okay, I'm going to go down. I'm going to fuck around with the devil over there. All right, clink. Let's go. So what is this Two of Cups? Storming the devil. The Three of Earth. Oh, see, the Three of Earth, that's interesting, is a system that works well together. Oh, maybe so it's you and someone else here. A system that works well together. Like, right, like we have the bees pollinating the flowers, and we have a little gnome eating a strawberry, and then we have some pears on the ground. It's also like, even though there's some dark tones in there, like there's brightness in it. You can make out, there's definition in that image. This Four of Earth. Okay, the Four of Fire, the Four of Wands, Mars. I just heard that'll fuck shit up. Oh, jeez. Wow, is that interesting? What is that? It's your symbol in the sun, like the salamander, right? Rejuvenating the sun. What is going on here? I feel like there's some sort of really deep cosmic message here. I mean, it's pulling this card out for you. I mean, the sun, the Ace of Wands, and it's the sun, though. So that feels like a Leo energy. And then, but then the salamander's in the sun. Warming up. Okay, a salamander is an amphibian. Right? It's not a reptile, is it? No, no, it's an amphibian. And so it will, either way, still, it would still need, it needs the sun to warm. Mars and the sun here. A lot of fire. Like all three fire signs are represented here in a funny, obscure way. Well, the Four of Wands is Aries. It looks like Mars in the planet background. And then this feels like Leo, but with you imprinted in it, like as Sagittarius. They're rejuvenating. You're bringing in the storm of rejuvenation. You stormed the devil to rejuvenate. That's why you came here. The devil are all the controlling systems that, to me, the devil represents things that are obviously unhealthy. They could be systems, people, groups, whatever, institutions that self-serve. The devil is a self-serve energy. So if, right, like if you're in that, you're doing things for gain for yourself at the detriment of others. But if you're dealing with that, you're dealing with something that gains from you, to the detriment of you. Oh, okay, because I was looking at this and I'm like, it's like there's some type of energy that's being sent to these planets. Rejuvenating, right? Rejuvenating the sun. Or no, the sun is rejuvenating the planets. Boy, I don't know. I feel like this is going above my head to some degree here, like what I'm pulling in. How do you make the storm? I feel like at times you're making storm, baby. You're making storm. How are you making storm? How are you calling that in? You're plunging the phallic sword into the feminine cup. That's what you're doing. Okay. It's the Ace of Cups. Love. You're storming the devil with love. Love it. Huh. All right. Shifting. That's what you're doing right now. That's your right now purpose, is shifting. It is rejuvenating though. Rejuvenating possibly too, because this has the symbol of the feminine and the symbol of the masculine here. You're rejuvenating the masculine and the feminine with the Two of Cups. And you're storming the devil. Right now it's shifting. Oh, wow, the star. Your destiny. Your destiny is shifting. Oh. The fated life versus the destiny life. Oh, your destiny is shifting. Where's it going? I don't know if it's going to tell me. We'll ask. The Book of Shadows, the Hierophant. The Four of Water. Oh, and the Magician. Tell me about the Four of Water. Temperance. Oh, that's you. Temperance. Alchemizing apathy. Disinterest. The Six of Air. Following the signs and synchronicities. Wow, and the air. The air, like the Ace of Air. You are alchemizing. You are in the process right now. Your destiny is shifting. You are, I feel like you're using some sort of sacred information, whether you're aware of it or not. I don't know, you could be getting downloads at night, or maybe you are looking at sacred geometry. And you are alchemizing apathy and a lack of sort of interest based on maybe situational depression that was mentioned in in the book with one of the cards, and you were following the signs and the synchronicities. There's a lot going on for you in your dream state, like a fuckload, a whole load going on for you in your dream state. What's with the Magician? Destinies are shifting. You're shifting. You're making a big change here. You're kind of like you've come through and like, screw this shit. Actually, I'm gonna go to the devil first. Tell me about the devil. Tell me about the devil. The Crone of Fire. Look at this King of Wands, but he doesn't have. That's what it is. The Crone of Fire is the King of Wands. His candle's blown out. Oh, and rejuvenating the sun. King of Wands, right? Leo energy, I said. Crone of Water. It's a lot of masculine. And the Three of Wands. Venus. It's the birth of Venus. Well, you had the Ace of Cups for the... What the heck? I feel like you're igniting like spiritual memory here for people. Oh my eye. Because this Crone of Fire, it's such a funny card. His candle has been, he's blown his own flame out. That's the devil. And kept his emotions bottled up. The devil has blown out his own flame, but that is the devil. Like, that is blowing out your own flame, blowing out your own desire and sense of will, and keeping your emotions bottled up and contained. That feels like something that could be ready, you know, you do that for too long. That feels like a ticking time bomb. You know what I mean? Oh, it's Venus. No, like, if this is like the masculine has blown out his flame and his emotions are all bottled up, it's like Venus, hello. You're maybe some of you you're waking up. Waking people up in different ways. Okay, let's go to the kids. Got like this. Archangel Metatron is here. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. The Emperor. It's the leader of the sheep. The leader, not the sheep. The leader, like leader of the little ones. It's like leader of little ones. That's what's here to help you today. Leader of little ones. Or you're to be the leader of little ones. I feel like I'm going into your reading. It's turning into one of those like charades. 2 words. First words. The Nine of Earth. It's almost like coming down and freeing the children. Free the children. Free the children. Yeah, like awaken the children. Clear their chakras. Gosh, the Wheel of the Year, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Crone of Earth. Jesus, so interesting. I don't know how you're going to do this, but you should. I mean, it's showing you should. This is like, honestly, it feels like somehow freeing the children by giving them some type of spiritual knowledge. Or maybe the children give you spiritual knowledge. I could say that. I would listen to them. Yeah. The children will show you the way. This is weird. The children will show you the way. Okay, just think about that. I don't know. But there's definitely something here with This Nine of Earth and that Emperor, it immediately felt like just freeing something, right? Because you have the Devil over here with the Storm. Jump in. Why did you incarnate here? Say yes to change. A fucking adventure. All right. The Six of Wands, which is, this is, okay, there's going to be challenges. Saturn's like, you want to make change? You come down. You're going to do it. You're going to have to fight for change. I don't know what the other thing is he's holding. Oh, it's an hourglass. Huh. Of course he would be. Saturn is holding the hourglass. Change takes time. Okay. This initiation card, it's called Judgment. I mean, it is Judgment. It's called Initiation. It's come through a lot. This is the last couple of days. Yesterday and today. Initiation, Judgment. The Two of Earth. Ooh. See how one's deciding to stay and one's like, okay, I'm out of here. See, that's the time of night where it's still pretty bright. There's still, I guess because it looks like the sun is just behind those clouds. It hasn't gone past the horizon. See, I know if you're closer to the equator, the sun goes down and it's like dark within minutes. We're here in Canada. I tell you, in the winter, the sun could, or the winter, it gets dark quick. In the summer, the sun could like set like at 8:30 in the evening. You could still be twilight at 10 p.m. Places even further north, I'm sure, it goes even longer. It probably never feels like it really does set. But that's a brighter, it's brighter, interesting. Because this is gloomy. It's just gloomy and I don't like it. Oh, that's gloomy. Gloomy. Energies that have been separated with the Five of Pentacles. Why you came here? You did come here to make some type of a divide. You came here to make strong decisions about what you wanted and what you don't want. For sure. And right, like, was it even the shifting card said, yeah, there's people and places and things like that will drop away from your life. Others might get stronger. The Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups. Sorry, I get such a different messages with this Seven of Cups. It doesn't feel very confusing, although it's almost like it's trying to, the confusion comes from the heart. How is your heart balanced here in terms of past experiences too with the Six of Cups? Well, there you go. There you go. You're rocking it there, Sagittarius. I'm going to go do the extended Sag. I'm going to ask, what past life experience holds you back in this lifetime? How can you overcome this hold back energy that you experience in this lifetime? And what have you accomplished? What has your soul accomplished in this lifetime already that it was hoping that it would accomplish? Thank you so much, Sagittarius. There's two options if you do want to follow me to the extended. You go below into the description. For the first option is to become a member of the YouTube channel. That is tier 2. All extended videos gives you access to all the extended videos. Anything that I've ever put out that is on the channel, obviously. And I feel like I can't do commitments, Cindy. Then you could do a one-time purchase below that on the Gumroad. Thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.